Good afternoon and welcome back to The Longing. And today, as always, we are making our way out of the halls of eternity. I don't know why I'm saying that with such vigor. I really don't know why. Because there is nothing particularly exciting about it, to be quite honest. We are literally just walking through empty halls. There's not really much to be said. But nonetheless, we are still doing that. Oh. Liam is pinging his schedule, I think. Yep. He is. Yeah. Do you know what? I still haven't actually fully packed away. Finished packing. Finished unpacking. Unpacking? Finished putting away and sorting through the stuff that I took to the BJC. So there is still a little bit of mess. Although I have this morning gone through some of the things and my room is now at least in some semblance of togetherness. There are still things in my car that I need to remove from my car. Still need to put up and air the tent. But that is something we do have planned to do. In fact, that reminds me, I do need to message the person I'm going to be putting the tent up in their garden of, to make sure that it's still fine. And actually I need to check the weather as well. So yeah, Tuesday. As long as it's not rainy. Tomorrow looks like it'll be a good day. I think tomorrow is a good day to put the tent up in the garden, in the friend's garden, which means I'm going to have to take my work stuff to their house so that if it does rain, I can very quickly assist in disassembling the tent and bringing it inside. Also so that I can do bits between putting the tent up. Do a bit of work, put the tent up, do a bit of work. Yeah. So that's something I need to do. Tomorrow the weather looks fine enough. Tent drying is the earliest I think about. Yeah. Yeah, no, there really isn't much more to be said. I do have a few more things to take out of the car. I actually need to make sure I get my boots out of the car. They've been sat in there long enough, having the freeze thaw effect, which realistically isn't going to have that big of an effect on it. They are leather boots. Um, I've also got, it's actually mostly just camping stuff in there now, actually. Camping and juggling stuff. My juggling stuff is still in there, which I need to bring out and pop back where it's been sat for the last 3 years. 2 years. 2 years. It would be 3 years, actually. The last one was in Norwich, 2019. No, I did go to a juggling convention reasonably recently. I just didn't really take any juggling stuff. Not really. So, yeah, I need to take that out of the car. I also need to bring the games upstairs to put back on the shelves because they're currently just sat in the hall downstairs, taking up unnecessary room. Ugh. Because heaven knows there's no point being them being downstairs. They might as well come upstairs and go back on my shelving unit, as they are likely to just be in the way. I'm also still waiting for the letter from the Dartford Crossing about a fixed charge I'll need to pay. And if I don't have a letter by tomorrow, I'm going to ring them to register that I'm aware that I need to pay the penalty, because I forgot to pay the £2.50 charge and they only give you until midnight the following night rather than a week. Giving a week I would have easily remembered, but as it was, I didn't know I was going to be driving over the Dartford Crossing until I was already driving, because there was 2 routes I could have taken. I could have gone round, but then my sat nav, I could have gone round the other way and it wouldn't have been too much different. But my sat nav took me across the Dartford Crossing, and I was driving until 10 p.m. or 10:30 or something without stopping. And I'd crossed the crossing at like 6 or something, 5 or 6 in the evening. So it was a long old drive, so I was tired, obviously. And then the next day I was just exhausted because I'd just come back from a convention and done a very long drive. So I slept most of the day and then forgot in the evening because I was so tired. I just sort of flopped and did nothing. So giving a week would allow that. So I think it's really stupid that it's only the following midnight. Especially if you don't live in London. Because it's not something that's constantly on your mind. So I think it should be that you get a week to pay the normal charge, and then after that you get the penalty notice, because that makes more sense. Yeah, it's just stupid. I mean, I get that I need to pay the charge because I need to pay the fine because I didn't pay the charge, but I think the charge should have a longer time period than just basically 24 hours for some crossings. Well, just over 24 hours, I suppose, because it's from like 8 till 10. Or 6 till 10 or something, might be actually. But even so, that's ridiculous. Kuh. Or even have a lane that's just like, yeah, I'll pay it now, or I'll forget later. And it's just an automatic swipe your card. Enter your reg, swipe your card. Done. But anyway, enough rambling and ranting. We are over the 10 minutes. We've got, I guess we've got one more day's worth of walking. Maybe a day and a half of walking. Sorry, an episode and a half of walking to go. So that's what we're going to do. That is what we are going to do, and there is nothing we can do about it. Nuh-uh. We've just got to walk it regardless. So anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night. No matter what time of day it is, I hope everyone has a wonderful one of it. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.